Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from the group 1. Today we will present our materials about materials development so far and issues in the material development. Our group consists of 2 persons. The first is me, Nandatul Faradila, and the second is Evi Sastra. The first material will be presented by me. Okay, everyone, let's get started. Okay, the first we have to understand about the materials development so far. The terms of material development refer to all different processes in the development and use of materials for language learning and teaching. This is based on Tomlinson 2012, page 143 until 144. The processes of development are materials evaluations, material adaptations, materials designs, material productions, material exploitations, and materials research. And all these processes that's under the material development. So if we do the material developments, we will deal with all of these processes. Next, okay. And then we have to know about what is materials. So everyone's here, materials are anything that can be used by the language learners to facilitate their learning of target language. So it could be the course book, it could be the story that our teacher brought in the classroom, or it can be a song that we sing together in the classroom in the teaching and learning process. It could be pictures or flashcards, anything that can help us as the learners to know about the target language, to understand about the target language. That's namely materials. Here's the materials can also be in design, as design, in actions, or in reflections. In design means those are in the process of being developed. As design means that they have been finalized and ready for use. In action means those are actually in the process of being used. In reflections, those are represented when users of the materials recollect their use. I will give one example. For example, we are learning about the grammar structure. And then at that time, we have the course book. For example, we will use this book. English Grammar, 3rd editions by Betty Azar and Stasi Hagen. This will be our course book. So it means that these materials in actions that we use at the process of learning. Next, by the way, all of these materials that I've been mentioned before is good in use depends on the user factors such as teachers and students report, teacher impact, teacher belief, and learners motivations. Because everyone, we have understand that the curriculum, the curriculum has changed upon the years. That because to find the best curriculum, the best method, the best material to be employed in the classroom. But in the fact, this all is really due to the teachers' factors or the user factors of the learners. Because based on the research, teachers are a key factor in the successful implementation of curriculum change. That's why. Why? Because the teacher is the first part or the essential part that that directly meet with the students in the classroom. The teacher understand and know how their students' ability, and the teacher, the one that know what are their students' background knowledge and what the students needs. So the teacher can bring the successful implementations of the curriculums and the successful of conveying the materials in the classroom to the students, right? The teachers can the teachers can give the improvisations of the materials to suit the student needs, to make it authentic to the students. That's the teachers' factors, how to bring the materials to be well conveyed in the classroom. The user factors determine whether effective or ineffective the principal design. And then the commercial publications. The commercial publications such as coursebook, digital materials, supplementary materials, and self-access materials. The coursebook is like that I've given the example before, but here, based on my from what I've read, in the book, some teachers seem that they are not too satisfied with the published coursebook that they have and they have to use in the classroom. They think that it is the coursebook is not suitable with their students' ability, the students' background knowledge, and the student needs, and then it is too rigid. And then some teachers, some users also think that the published or the commercial, the course books is too rigid. Some exercise inside the books still use the grammar competence to test the English proficiency. That's too conventional. Some teachers think that. And then digital materials. Like right now, in the pandemic situations, the digital materials have spread really enormously. I mean, so fast. We have to deal with the digital materials mostly all the time in these pandemic situations. From the book that I've read, the big questions of the digital materials is if this can be understood by the students like the course books or not. And then supplementary materials. Supplementary materials are materials that used to support the course book. For example, the newspaper, the English newspaper, and then novel, and then our effort to be able in speaking well. So we try to find the supplementary materials outside the classroom and beside the course book that we are given. Okay, next, self-access materials. The example of self-access materials is our motivation. We are finding, we try to find and to include it ourselves to be able in the target language. For example, we join a community of English speaking to be able in speak English well. That's from this commercial publication that I've explained. Every type of this commercial publication has its own advantages and disadvantages. But again, the successful of these materials is really depends on the users, the user motivations, the users rapport. That's it. Next, the next material will be presented by my friend Evi Sastra. Evi Sastra, time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Evi Sastra S. I'm one group with Nanda, and we are in group 2 with the title Issues in Material Development. Alright, so I will try to give brief explanation. There are 3 main issues in material development. First, textbook. Second, pedagogy approaches. And third, topic content. Okay, textbook. Textbooks can be useful to teachers and provide students with social encouragement, a sense of security and system, and a way to revise. Published materials, on the other hand, are not required resourceful. Teachers and students may complement or even substitute them with their own materials. Teachers and students should have a range of texts, activities, and methods. Next, pedagogy approaches. Pedagogy approaches must include authentic texts and authentic thoughts, which should be used in materials to give learners real-world experience with the target language. Open-ended and flexible techniques should be used as they have the ability to cater for individual needs while still challenging and exciting anyone who uses them. And the last topic content. Material developers should be aware of the potential for discomfort and insult. But controversial texts and topics should also be used to encourage cognitive and emotional engagement. Material developers should be mindful of cultural variations between their chosen approaches and the cultural norms of their target learners. Thank you very much, sir. I'm sorry if I have many mistakes here, but I will try more and try my best. Thank you very much, sir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.